Welcome, guys. It's Adult Beverage Friday once again, and we are live on Twitch, YouTube, and Periscope. Hey, AMG on. I'm going over to YouTube. So if you're not on YouTube, switch over. Switch over to YouTube. Thanks, S. Monroe. Thank you so much. Okay, you can switch over to YouTube. Everyone can switch to YouTube, which is the preferred platform at the moment here. The one that will be most beneficial for all. Hello, and Twistmint is also on YouTube right now. Thank you for being on YouTube. Hello, Sean, CLV. Hello, Tara. Hello, that man. Who did I miss? Great Gold. Who did I miss over here? Who are not on. Hello, Abdul. J is LA. Hello. So, welcome, folks. And I'm broadcasting right now on YouTube, Twitch, and Periscope, and BraxMe. I just want to hold on just a second. I just want to make sure that BraxMe is live with my broadcast in here, and it's not. It is not live, so hold on, give me a second here, and we will make it live right now. Looks like I still have a bug here. Okay, it is now. Let me just verify this. Yep, it is now live on Brax as well. Okay, so good to see Bytes VPN logo on our screen. Yes, Twistmint. So then I don't have to keep pointing to it because that's our sponsor. This broadcast is sponsored 33 Rule. This broadcast is sponsored by Bytes VPN. Who's Bytes VPN? Me. So basically, I sponsored. Hello, 33 Rule invited 6,700 people. So 33 Rule, if you wouldn't mind, it would be so appreciated if you hey 33, it would be so appreciated if you subscribe to my YouTube account. Cup of Joe, it would be fantastic if you subscribe to my YouTube account. Hopefully we'll get to over 700. Dan, I've asked Dan. He ignored me. I asked Dan to follow me on YouTube, but he ignored me. Did you ignore me, Dan? I certainly will. I'm moving there too. Okay, 33 Rule. Hello, Rob. How's money? There's no money. I don't have any. Loinen. I don't have any such thing. But Dan, I've been offline for a while. So Dan, please appreciate it if people. Hello, Go Rice Girl. Dan, I left you a message to if you could subscribe to my YouTube account, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube. This is a multicast. We're broadcasting. I already followed you. Thank you, Cup of Joe. I absolutely follow you, YouTube. Yes. Hopefully we can get to over 700 today. It would be nice if we get to 710 or something like that. We're currently at 689. We're only 11 away from reaching 700, which would give us at 70% of our goal to reach 1,000. So we are getting there slowly but surely. It's progressing, and it's a hard fight to get. To get people onto YouTube. It's like one person at a time. Nice. Not even midnight yet. I will follow you now. Thank you, 33 Rule. Be right back. Let me go follow. Thank you. I'm doing a count right now. So if you follow now, I will see immediately. So I seem to have a mismatch on my other number. It's actually I'm at 692. So it's actually pretty confusing here. It's like the numbers aren't equivalent. Hello, Weefu Can. If you don't mind, follow my YouTube account, Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, if you don't mind. Since a lot of my content is going to be on YouTube now. Thank you, Go Rice Girl. Do you like my my background here? I'm sitting in a restaurant. Have you seen the latest iPhone bug? Yes. I've seen the latest iPhone bug. Yes. I haven't hacked anyone with it, but it's there you go. So thank you for showing up on on YouTube. We're at 691. We're only 9 away from reaching iPhone still secure. Not this week. You better turn off your Facebook FaceTime. Do you know how to do that? Turn off FaceTime. So we are at 692. Thank you guys. Thank you 33, and thank you Dan for subscribing to us on YouTube. And like I said, if you're better answer your calls. So if you haven't seen this here, please subscribe to my YouTube account. It's off. I just followed you. I don't do Facebook. I don't do Facebook 33 rule. I don't do Facebook either. Zuck. I'll never be on Zucking Facebook. Only Go Rice Girl will go on Facebook. I'm not going to go on Facebook. I don't have a Zucking Facebook account. Watch my Zucking videos about Facebook. I'd never go step on that ever in my life. No Zucking way am I going to go to Facebook. I don't know what Facebook is. It's zucked up. Somebody just unfollowed me just because I said Facebook. Somebody unsubscribed because I said Facebook. Wow. Now that is really zucked up. Somebody unsubscribed. I said Facebook and somebody unsubscribed. So I didn't know it was so bad. I didn't know somebody was so fond of Zuck. Oh, somebody followed back again. Okay, must just been pressing buttons. So I left in 2012 because I saw Zuck in an award from the CIA. Yes, it was FB. It unfollowed you. Truth hurts. Truth hurts. What's the problem? Leg Narn. What is the truth? What is the truth? So we are Periscope's comments not showing up on YouTube. It's not showing up at the moment because I don't know what the problem is with Streamlabs. It's buggy. And I haven't been able to get it up and running. Face it, we're all zucked. No, you're only zucked if you're with Zuck. It's buggy, yes. Streamlabs is kind of buggy, and I can't predict in advance if it's going to show up with comments. I don't know. Maybe I have to reinstall everything and try again. Maybe that's the way to make it show up. So maybe I'll try that. Delete everything. It's kind of hard to set up, so I got to go do everything again and start from scratch. Maybe then the Periscope comments will show up. Is it okay to post your Scope YouTube on Zuckbook to help you? It's okay, HV Dreams. It's okay to post it on Zuckbook, although I'll not go there myself. But I'm scared for you. Scared for you, HV Dreams, for posting anything on Zuckbook. I do get viewers from Zuckbook because they like seeing me talk about Zuckbook for some reason. Even though what do you foresee with latest judgments, bots, and likes? We'll talk about that. Hello, Jimmy Reed. Jimmy Reed, I don't believe you follow me on YouTube. So it would be so appreciated if you subscribe to my YouTube account, Jimmy Reed. That would be fantastic. Why are you awake? So it would be fantastic if you subscribe to my YouTube account. A lot of you are, we have 13 people watching on YouTube. Thanks for reading Scope comments today. Yes, I've been reading Scope comments. Yes. So thank you for subscribing on YouTube. We are at 693 and we're only 7 away from reaching 70% of our objective. We're very close to reaching 70% of our objective, which is to get 700 followers tonight. It would be nice if we exceeded that. If we get, my to actually meet with my goal, I should be more along the lines of 710. But we'll take what we can get. Only 3 thumbs up and 13 here. What the Zuck? People, put the thumbs up on the everyone on YouTube. Please, hit like on there. I'm still on Fartbook, but it's quite obsolete. Maybe I'll change to Braxbook. Thank you, Mandel. You're already following me on Brax, right? Fly Girl. Hello, Fly Girl. Fly Girl, am I following you, Fly Girl? I just want to make sure here, verified. No, I'm not. I better do it right now. Okay, so I'm now following you, Fly Girl. Fly Girl, if would appreciate it if you subscribe to my YouTube account, which is Rob Braxman Tech, right there. I don't like fake. Oh, me neither. So me neither. We're going to talk about a little bit about that. And please subscribe to my YouTube account. Thank you so much. We're at 695. We're only 5 away from reaching our objective for the next few minutes. Our objective, the short-term objective. I've been following for 2 years on YouTube. Now it's getting somewhere. Thank you, Mandel. Subscribe. Thank you, Dan. So we're at 695. And if you if you prefer, I would prefer that you watch on YouTube. We have 14 of you watching on YouTube, and hit that like button on YouTube, guys. Hit that like button if you like. If you like. So we're going to talk about would have been to make it disappear. Ignoring this question to make it disappear not worthy. There's always bugs in anything. Thank you, Mandel. There's always bugs in everything, but the good news is if I find a bug and it's told to me, then I make sure I eliminate it. That's the way it works. If you're going to go around saying that nothing has a bug, then you're dreaming. That's impossible. Hello, Moonchild. That's impossible, because when things change, there's perfection is not perfection is not possible. But the reaction to the bug and fixing it is all you can expect, and that's what we try to do. The only way that you're not going to get a bug is if you don't touch it for like ages. And if you don't touch it for ages, then yes, you may not find a bug for a long time. But since that doesn't happen, when we make all these internet kind of apps, it's changing constantly. Hello, John. Hello, John. So yes, please subscribe to my account on Better Picture and Audio. Thank you. Please subscribe to my account on YouTube, which is Rob Braxman Tech. Mr. Compton, how are you? So I prefer if you watch on YouTube, guys. It's much more preferred. No space for a mask anymore, Dan, because of the lighting. I can just put a graphic of a mask when needed. So I'm not gonna go put anything on these objects. It's very hard to do it. With you can even see little green tinge around me that I'm It's very hard to eliminate that because it needs another light. In order to do that, I have to bring out another light here, and that's it's a bit of a, I'm too close to the green screen, so it's kind of complicated. It's very complicated to do. So I guess I can't do perfection. What is the worst bug that you found and killed in Brax? You could put a mask on the mic. What the worst? There's always bugs. What is the worst bug? I don't know what the worst bug is. I haven't. Most bugs are fairly minor. Yeah. If you make a mistake and you shut it down for a moment, that's kind of an irritating kind of bug, but it's not permanent. I mean, it's so far no one's lost data. No one's lost data or got hacked. That's not happened. Anyway, you could wear a T-shirt with a mask. So anyway, our topic tonight is about many things, actually. Many topics, but we're going to also talk about the bots. It's me, Jay. Worst bug, that one that eats the wires. So it's me, Jay. Is that which Jay is that? E.T. Buck. Leg Narn. Hello, Leg Narn. So again, I prefer that you watch me on YouTube. Subscribe to my account on YouTube if you haven't done so. One of the things that I just want to warn you, if you have an iPhone, is you better turn off FaceTime right now. You better turn off FaceTime. The bug is actually extremely serious. Okay, if you're running an iPhone, Apple's not going to be able to come up with a fix for another week. It's really important that you turn off FaceTime right now. Right now. The way you do it, it's quite simple. It's quite simple. All you have to do is go to settings, and then on settings you will scroll down and find you think it's squashed? I don't trust that, Lavendi. So go down and scroll down to FaceTime and just disable that. This after iPhone safer than Android. Well, short-term bugs always happen, but we're talking about a long-term strategy here. None of them are perfect. There's always a bug somewhere, but this short-term bug is quite serious. So you wouldn't want to be caught with this kind of issue where somebody can just out of the blue just dial you and then listen into your conversation without you knowing. I mean, you don't want that. So just to make sure, you got to turn that off. Okay, so Apple said, I don't know exactly what that means. You never know when Apple says we're going to turn off group FaceTime. But they got a cold. Good thing it's just the mic. No, it's not just the mic. They can turn on the video, the camera. They can turn on the camera. So until they fix it next week, it's very, very worrisome. Hello, Scoping Products, Jeff. How are you doing, buddy? How are you doing? So how do you don't know it's really disabled? That's why just turn it off. Too bad there wasn't a bounty for that. Hello, Scoping Products. Hello, Worrell Ellison. Worrell Ellison, I don't think you're subscribed to my YouTube account. So can you, if you would, just jump over to YouTube and subscribe? That would be so appreciated. Let me just make a little statement here about Periscope in general for just to make a general statement about Periscope, okay? A general statement. Hello, Oxyclelef. Hi. So, Worrell Allison, could you go to YouTube and subscribe if you don't mind? Subscribe to my YouTube account. Yes, it affects, I believe, 12 point anything. iOS 12. The bug is an iOS 12 bug. So if you're on an older one, you may be exempt from that. It's an iOS 12 problem, okay? So please subscribe to my channel on YouTube if you haven't done so, because most of my content, the reason I'm asking you to subscribe to YouTube is because I'm posting videos there now that you're not aware of here on YouTube. Yes, Worrell Allison, if you don't subscribe to me, you're missing out on all the content I'm putting out. Hey, Lord of Pigs, if you're not subscribed to me on YouTube, you're missing out on content I'm posting almost every day. I'm posting content every day that's not on Periscope. It's on YouTube. I do all my live now on YouTube as well. So I'm always on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube, you're not going to miss anything. If you're on Periscope, you'll miss half. So you will miss half. So it's better if you subscribe to YouTube so that you get all that content. That I'm posting so many videos, and some of them they're short. They're very helpful. My live streams are also on there, and I'm changing focus. So how do we shut it off? I thought it was safe. Hello, Louise Poppy. The solution goes is just go into settings, go look at FaceTime, click on FaceTime, and then just disable it. Just turn it off. Hello, Asa Winker. Please subscribe to my YouTube account. Hello, how are you doing, Louise? Please subscribe to my YouTube account. Right there. Subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech. It's on my profile. It's on my profile. Please subscribe to my YouTube account. Just search for Rob Braxman Tech, or you can click on the link in my profile. It'll bring you directly there, and then you can sign up directly. Please, that would be so appreciated. We are at $6.99. We're one off from 700. We're one off from 700s. Mike tends to travel. Oh, Mike's here. Hello, Mike. How are you doing, Mike? Are you planning on moving over to YouTube, Mike? Is Mike here? Are you planning on moving over to YouTube? Mike is quiet. Bernie, hello, Bernie. How are you doing? Hello, Mike. Are you planning on moving over to YouTube, Mike? I just noticed I wasn't following Mike on. Oh, you are on YouTube. Let me. Did I follow on YouTube? I think I did. I think I found you on YouTube. Yes, I think I followed you on YouTube. Yes. Yeah. We love Scope too much. Well, I'm not leaving Scope, but I'm not leaving. Yes, I did. Okay. I'm not leaving Scope. It's just that I'm going to tell you a little story, and then you'll appreciate why I'm doing this. Okay. This is a story for all the VIPs that are in here. I have been on YouTube. I've been on Periscope for close to 4 years. Okay, Mike. Thank you. Yeah, I just found you on Twitter as well, and just followed you on Twitter just a moment ago. Thank you, Allison. Thank you. So let me just tell you this. I've been on Periscope since almost 4 years ago now. I've been doing this. Back in the day, I was doing it every day on Periscope, and for the first 2 years, it was kind of a struggle getting people in here. took me a year to get my first 1,000 followers. It took me another year to get my. No, actually, I wasn't even at 1,000 the first year. I got to 2,000 followers at the end of the second year, and then it blasted off, and I got 30,000 followers soon after that. Now, let me just tell you this. I have 32,000 followers in Periscope. I have 32,000 followers in Periscope. And here's the problem, folks. Here's the problem, and all the VIPs know this. Of my 32,000 followers in Periscope, 30,000 of them are gone. 30,000 of them are no longer on Periscope. Where'd they go? And I don't have any bots, you know. My followers are clean. They're all legit. They're all legit. And so right now, as my status is, I lost 30,000 followers. 30,000. They're all from the beginning. I've been getting the slivers of new followers. I'm pretty much invisible. Louise, it's more than that. I'm going to tell you a little factoid here. I got some stats from somebody who was studying the stats of this, a couple of years ago. And the stats are that most people who come to Periscope leave after 3 months. They leave after 3 months. So it's really basically drive-by followers. Yes, looking for bobs. Exactly. So they're drive-by followers. So most of the followers leave after 3 months. So I got 17,000 followers in at one time. And then they're all, 3 months later, most of those were gone. Here I am. Hello, Sean. How are you doing? After devoting 4 years of my time here on Periscope, as it turns out, I just wasted my time. I just wasted my time. I can't even find them on Twitter. I don't know where to find my 30,000 followers. So occasionally watch a replay. Well, Mike, I found that of all my followers, the active number is actually down to maybe 2,000. Okay, I do not have Instagram. No, I'm not going to go to any Zuck account. It's down to 2,000. So it's like, if I'm actually going to measure how many people actually interact with me or come back every so often, but it's very frustrating, Louise. What happened to that? Okay, so that's why I'm setting up camp on YouTube, because I know that I'm not going to lose the followers on YouTube. Once they follow on YouTube, they're going to be remaining on YouTube. I have fun here and love it. I do too, but it's kind of depressing when I've lost, especially for what I do. You've never left, Russ? For what I do is trying to create a army of people interested in internet privacy. I'm trying to stand for something. And it's really depressing when what I stand for disappears. All the work I did to get don't kick a dead horse or something. I'm not a bot and following. Thank you, Bama Boom. But follow me on YouTube if you will. I'm $6.99. Yukon is good for YouTube, but we learn. I'll be here, Louise. But my videos though is obviously going to be on YouTube only, and I have a lot of videos. Thank you for wasting your time, because I found you. I'm thankful for not waste your time with you, Kim. I'm wasted my time with the 30,000. 30,000 and I lost. It's really, really sad that I lost 30,000 people. Okay, 30,000 people. So now here we are in this new era of cut. Following there. Thank you, Bama Boom. Cut. Change of topic now. Let's talk about our topic, which is bots and followers. Can you broadcast? I am doing it, Mike. I'm using Brax.me to do the restreaming. I have a feature in Brax that anyone can use to do restreaming. Yes, cut. Yes, so this is being broadcast right now on Twitch, Brax.me, Periscope, YouTube, and then whoever shares it on Twitter. So it's being done on Brax.me right now. So Brax.me has the multicasting feature. This is a pure purely Braxme solution. Okay, and you can use it on millennial divas don't want privacy. Yes, that's true. Let me just tell you this, and obviously, Mike is one of those who've been hit by the bots, and I'm sure that upsets Mike. I missed the Braxme recast. Yes, so that's our topic, is talking about bots in general and fake followers. And I'm gonna give you a little bit of history about this, because this has been a big issue. I've not stood up and fought in this round because I kind of got sick and tired of it, Mike. But in case you didn't know, at the very, very beginning of Periscope, I was one of the most vocal people against the people who did fake followers. And the original fake follower people were Alex Khan and Alex Pettit. Alex Khan was putting stuff on my face. Alex Khan and Alex Pettit, those were the two original. So there's no doubt that Alex Khan and Alex Pettit bought millions of hearts, 50 million to 100 million hearts, and bought 50,000 followers along those lines. Never liked or watched them. You're from Moscow, Silaev. Could you please subscribe to my YouTube account, Silaev0? You would see some more content here on YouTube if you follow. Do you believe in conspiracy theories? I don't do conspiracy theories. Moonchild, I don't do conspiracy theories. I do reality. People think what I talk about is a conspiracy theory, and I do not. I do not do conspiracy theories. Everything I talk about is factual or reasonably determined from logic, based on technical reality. So if I have no evidence, I know that it's easily surmised because of certain realities, So anyway, back to how long till YouTube labels you as such. My topic is very narrow. I don't talk about politics. I don't talk about I don't bash anybody but Zuck. I never liked those two Alex either. So yes, and make sure to subscribe to my YouTube account, folks. Anyway, back at the very beginning, I was like, I made so many scopes, and I didn't have many followers back then, and my scopes were about the fakeness of Periscope Summit. Periscope Summit. Hello, Mystic Deanna. The fakeness of Periscope Summit, because they would actually have Alex Khan be the highlight speaker, and Alex Khan was one of the ones doing fake hearts and fake followers, and he didn't really know anything. It was just that he was close to Periscope. I mean, it's just so much manipulation back then. It was never legit. It was really bothersome to see that. And then Alexman. No. Alexman is Alex Khan. Alexman is the Bobkov people. Alexman is the Bobkov people. Okay, so Alex Khan. What did I? Instead of calling it Periscope Summit. Instead of Periscope Summit, I used to have scopes way back then. Too bad they didn't keep a history of scopes back then. But my scope topics back then called them Con Summits. Con Summit. They were having Periscope Summit, and I was having Con Summit over on my stuff. Con Summit, because they were being conned. And Summit was held in LA. I don't show up in Zucking summits. Only Gold Rice Girl goes to summits. Alex is so much trouble. I don't go to summits. So because I just want to deal with real people and talk with real people, and deal with reality. And it really bothered me. And the problem was so negative. It was so negative that it just took me. I had to con artist. There's another one I use. Yes, con artist. it became so negative that I really stopped doing that. I stopped participating because everyone was kind of criticizing me for always saying negative things. Don't date an Alex. Everyone was criticizing me for saying negative things always on my Periscope. So I just stopped doing it and started to focus on Zuck instead. So I think I have a bigger calling, and that's to criticize the really, really bad guys on the internet, such as Zuckerberg. And so that's been my focus lately. So I've stayed away from the bot issue. I've stayed away from the bot issue. I would like to deal with the genuine peeps, and I've lost touch with a lot of them because they got fed up with Periscope, and 30,000 of my followers out of 32,000, 30,000 are gone. So if you look at my follower count, you say, wow, he has 52 million hearts. He has 32,000 followers. It doesn't mean much. If your 30,000 followers are gone, it doesn't mean much. It doesn't mean much. My numbers are quite legit. I've never participated in any kind of scam. I have never bought anyone. I never even put hearts to myself. I don't do anything like that. In the first part of except for now that I'm going to YouTube, I never even asked for hearts and followers. I never did until recently. Why would I delete the 30,000? They're all valid people. How the hell do I delete 30,000 anyway? They're real people, except they left Periscope. They're not bots. I don't have any bots. I deleted bots a long time ago. Because they don't interact anymore. They don't come back anymore, Mike. I know them by name. I know a lot of them. Can I tell you something else, Mike? 7,000 of those people are on Brax.me. That's how I know them. 7,000 of them went to Brax.me. So they're on my app. I know them by name. I know them all. And they left Periscope, and they also left Brax.me. It was kind of a connection. They left Periscope, they left Brax.me. Repeat bots obviously come and visit me, yes, but I don't know what they're getting from me. Okay? So 7,000 of them left. I know who they are. I mean, I recognize some of their names. I can look back and see. And they're gone. And this is the disgusting thing, is why Periscope would choose to do this instead of focusing on getting real viewers that will stay. Okay, why are we playing all these games when our desire is to have real people who are engaged and wanting to stay instead of wanting to come here and look for open bobs? Cash out hearts and leave Periscope. I mean, I am just so frustrated. I am so frustrated, and I've kind of, I've truly, stopped engaging in the fight. I've stopped engaging in the fight because it's kind of been a waste of time for me. I have not been attacked by bots. There's a reason why I haven't been attacked by bots. There's a reason I haven't been attacked by bots. It's not an accident. Okay? It's not an accident why I don't get attacked by bots. Because they're afraid of me. Okay? Because they're afraid. How do you recommend to retain people? What steps should they take? Well, you know what? They're not really caring about that. We've always said, what is the difference between Periscope and YouTube? We should all know. I've been attacked. They cling to you. It's Airbot Guard. Why do you think? Why do the numbers of Periscope look more than they are? I mean, we from a quality it's the exact pattern. For quality of followers, obviously, it's gone. It's really been. We're only left with the open bobs people. Hey, Fritz, can you make sure you subscribe to me? I'm trying to get. By the way, sorry to be bothering you people, but some of you I don't know how to get in touch with, and I haven't been able to tell you to subscribe to my YouTube account. So since I'm not in touch with you, I'm telling you right now, please, before you forget, subscribe to my YouTube account, Rob Braxman Tech. So if I haven't caught you here, that's why I'm trying to catch individuals here that I know that you're part of maybe the 2,000 left that I have left as followers, and it's very important I catch each and one. I subscribed 5 minutes ago. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. So maybe those third will come to you on YouTube. They don't know where I am on YouTube. I bet you 30,000 of those. I bet you an easy 10,000 of that's on YouTube. Easy. But they don't know I'm there. So we got to spread the word somehow. And I don't know where to find these people because I didn't really do a good job of following people on Twitter because I wasn't using Twitter myself. I really wasn't doing Twitter. So it's got kind of, they kind of like, I kind of like, yeah, I was on the radio. I was on a radio show, and all of those, people who know me from radio, people who know me from Periscope, and they've all disappeared. Anyway, Mike was asking. Mike was asking. Mike Tends to Travel. By the way, follow Mike Tends to Travel. People were asking, how would Periscope help? But the problem is that Periscope, to this day, never did really understand what the difference is between Periscope and YouTube and Facebook Live and all of these other platforms. They never. Hello, Batman. Did you follow me already, Batman? On YouTube, they never really figured out that the main value of Periscope has been the interaction side. They never really figured this out, that Periscope stands out when it comes to interaction. Instead, they're trying to build it into something that it's not really successful at, which is trying to turn into a corporate kind of whatever. And then the end result of Periscope is it's now basically it's a bot factory, and it's a open Bob's place. So okay, I'll prove this to you right now. Okay, I'll prove this to you right now. There are only 400 people here. Only 400 people have watched my scope so far. Okay, a disgusting small number of 400 people in my scope, and you know that if I put this up, those numbers are gonna rise all of a sudden. Okay, I'll shut up and read. Okay, that's the kind of people we have on Periscope. Those numbers are gonna pop up. That's the kind of people we have on Periscope. NordVPN is zucked up. Okay, watch that. So we were at 400. Those numbers are gonna start. Yep, we're at 4. Oh yeah, it's popping like crazy now. It's 420 now, 421. I came in because you didn't have. I will remove it. I will remove it, but I'm just trying to prove a point here. Okay, so look at that. Look at the, it's 450. So 50 just showed up because of that. That's what we're dealing with on Periscope here. That's Periscope for you. They're looking for open bobs. This is the open bob site. Look, I mean, it's like we're already 475. I don't really care about the numbers on Periscope. If you think that this is somehow helping me, this is of no value. It's only to prove a point. It's of no value to me. Okay, it doesn't give me any quality viewers. They're not going to follow me on YouTube. It's not going to result in anything positive. The numbers are going to look like I'm going to get so many followers tonight. And I don't really care, it's like if I really just leave it alone, I'm going to get 1,000 viewers, 1,000. And it's like 1,000 viewers. I have 32,000 followers, and I get 1,000 viewers. That just shows you that I only have 2,000 followers left. The rest of them are gone. They've left Periscope long ago. We're only left with this. That's all we're dealing with here. The quality is gone. Now you ask me, why should I move to YouTube? Well, does that explain it? Right there. That should explain it right there, guys. It's very, very, had a bump here in my ball. I thought you can't eat until I give it a photo shoot. So I'm looking for strawberries. Do you have any? I don't have any strawberries here, but I have peaches, and what else do I have? So that's the kind of stuff I'm dealing with. It is really sad. It's really sad. So, but that's the way of the world here in Periscope. That's the way of the world here, and it is a bit depressing. But I don't have to play any games like that. legitimately, I had people come in here, and now it's so difficult to get legit people into my scope because they're not. Hello, Maestro. Uh, because they're not interested in that anymore. The population has changed, and we don't get any quality. Now it's becoming worse. It's becoming worse because the idea is, let's use this platform and game it. So they've gamed Twitter for a long time, and via Homo something else will come on. They've gamed Twitter for ages ago. I mean, Twitter was one of the first ones to be gamed, and and now suddenly now, it's now illegal to sell in New York. It's now illegal to do this, and it wouldn't surprise me if all the rest of the states follow here. But isn't that amazing how far we've gone? So the stuff that was happening with Alex Khan and Alex Pettit, and their reaction back in the day, by the way, their reaction was, everyone's doing it. Everyone's doing it. So if everyone's doing it, it justifies you doing it. I have never fucking done it. Never. It's just against my Zucking principles because I don't believe in fake followers and fake bots. It doesn't help you. On YouTube, I'm going to tell you something on YouTube that's really unique on YouTube, okay? Fake followers and fake bots does not help you on YouTube because they look for watch time. That's why I want you to watch me on YouTube right now. If everyone jumps off a bridge, should we do it too? Mystery School, you don't want to follow me on YouTube, right? You don't want to follow me on YouTube, Mystery School? Fake VIP badges too? Well, I can put squash and be a VIP if I were not. I'm a VIP already, legit. I was one of the first VIPs. I was a legit VIP. I started off with silver, and then a month later it got gold. So all legit from legit followers. Mystery School is legit. You'll get way more on YouTube. Yes, but Mystery School is not following me on it's not subscribed to me on YouTube because maybe Mystery School doesn't like my content. Yes, it is illegal now in the state of New York. It's the state of New York. Thank you, Mystery School. Please subscribe because you're going to get a lot of content there. A lot of my content is only on YouTube now. So 50% of my content is on YouTube. The next 2 days, I'm not going to be broadcasting. I'm going to be making YouTube videos the next couple days. So you're not going to see me broadcast tomorrow, and on Super Bowl Sunday, you'll see me back on Monday. Livendi selling, doing the Bob Kov selling of hearts and followers is now illegal in the state of New York. Why do YouTube do? Yes, this is live on YouTube right now. There's 17 people watching us on YouTube right now. You can see their comments. My friend who lives in Wisconsin posted crazy video. It's cold there. Took hot water, instant snow. It was like 35, minus 35, give or take. Starlight, I used to live in Wisconsin. Got as cold as minus 70 something wind chill. Zuck. Minus 70 wind chill. So, hello, Kim. We can see you. So, yes, I prefer you watching me on YouTube because this is how YouTube makes sure that we don't have bots. The way YouTube works is they are looking at not just at the number of followers, but they're correlating it. Their algorithm correlates it to hello, me. They're correlating it to your watch hours. So that's why it's important that you show that they're actual real people watching. If you watch me on YouTube, their algorithm says, okay, make sure you tell subscribers to click on the bell to get notifications when you go live. Yes, please. Thank you, Mike. On YouTube, for those of you who already subscribed to me, make sure you click on the notification bell so that you know I'm going to go live. And I do announce when I go live. And I'm consistent. I always go live at 8 p.m. when I'm scoping. 8 p.m. Pacific. So I always do that. So anyway, so now bots and fake followers are now illegal. Now let me just tell you about bots and fake followers and why this should have been illegal long time ago, because it's fraud. Okay, it's fraud. You know, regardless of what you want to call it. Thank you, Mystery School. Regardless of what you want to call it, it's fraud, because it's making you believe that somebody's real when they're not. It's making you believe that you should follow somebody even though it's not based on legit followers. I have never ever done that. I have never gotten never played a game. I'm very, very principled. I've never played a game to get fake followers of any sort. My 32,000 followers here on Periscope are all vetted real followers, except they're legitimately gone from Periscope because they hated what happened on Periscope and they left. Okay, very, very frustrating thing. Deceptive practice. It's up in your settings, upper right under the blue circle. Okay. Thank you, Smarty Bob, for giving people instructions on using YouTube Live. So I have never played that game, and the fact of the matter is, how much of social media is actually fake? Now, I'm going to tell you a little trick here if you don't know this. And I used to, I found a way, for example, to get a lot of likes on a page on Facebook, back when I was on Facebook. Back when I was using Zuck in 2012. Okay, I was on Facebook till 2012 and left then. But up to 2012, I actually had a band page for my band music. Okay, and I found a way to game the system. It's actually in a way you could say it was legit, but it's really not. And it's really not. It was basically useless. So what I did was I paid for Facebook advertising. I paid for Facebook advertising for people to see my page, and they will hit like. Okay? I found out, though, that some countries, people in some countries will hit like, and, we'll just keep the country a secret, but you put an ad into some countries and they will just hit like without knowing what they're hitting. They don't really care. Anything that shows up on their timeline, they hit like on. It's really a cultural weirdness. And so I got thousands of followers that are meaningless. They're not going to go show up, watch my concert. It was pointless. Pointless. It just made it look like you had something. It was totally not legit. This is the kind of nonsense that was going on. And I kind of hopped on it accidentally. I mean, I didn't do it on purpose. Not going to tell you, Mandel. Go figure it out yourself so you can spend the money. I think it cost me about 1 cent a follower. 1 cent a follower. So I think I got them all I got, thousands for $50 maybe? Maybe $50? That's about all it cost. Okay? Lots of luck then. Sometimes after you, sometimes then you need to leave it, restart, but don't do it. Oh, sorry, I didn't need to read that very, very long comment. So now we're now at a point that the bots and followers and those selling them, and this has been going around from a long time ago, that it's now illegal. And I'm going to tell you that most of these bots and followers are coming from other countries. They're not U.S. based companies. Okay, a lot of people here. This is a way for people in different countries to make a living. Some do it manually. The bots could be real people, meaning like an army of people set up fake accounts, and some do it programmatically, like the Russian programmers. Okay, so it depends on the approach, and I don't know what you intend to gain by and I see it still to this day. I mean, the Bobkovs were one group, but I still see political scopers with obviously fake numbers. Okay, I'm not going to go out you here, but political scopers You can't get legit followers, so you got to show up with fake Zucking numbers. It's like, Zuck, you. Who are you? Thank you, Iva Flipper. Are you like, who are you trying to cheat? So you're basically making people think you're important when apparently you're not. Apparently you're not important. And you're making us believe you are. Well, that's fraud. Yes. Like paying a crowd to scream. Apparently, you want to be fraudulent by making it sound like we should follow you because everyone wants to follow, a trend. And it's a trend to follow somebody famous. So you say, oh, must be somebody famous. And it's like, you are not legit. Okay? I'd rather have low numbers than have a non-legit number. I am just not going to follow that Zucking game. Never have. I don't, never have. My Periscope account is 100% clean. And people know this. Some of you have followed me for 4 years and watched these numbers grow. You know how I got these numbers. Way back in the beginning, a couple of years ago, I was getting featured very frequently until they changed the algorithm. So, because I was doing my rants, I was like the rant guy here on Periscope. I was ranting all the time, and I guess people like the rants. And a lot of people followed me because I was kind of the rant, kind of like a, not like Ron Waxman, because Ron Waxman is different. But when you only played piano, but I got featured by Periscope because many people would come to my scope back then. And now I can't even do that. I mean, nobody watches me. Yes, my average was 14K, I believe was my average. 14K viewers a night. That's why it was so easy to get, hundreds of followers a day, because I was getting 14,000 legitimate people watching me every night. You like how you combine jazz and ranting? 14,000, that was the average, 14,000, and 10,000 was a low day. And now I'm lucky to get 1,000. Lucky to get 1,000. If I don't put any squash, I put squash in, I'll get 4,000. You like low numbers too? Well, I like to interact with real people. So most of the people, I tell them to go to Brax.me. And the reason I did that was so we can have a legit discussion and a legit way to communicate that's not this kind of short term. Put a few words in here. Once Alexman came in my scope and I got 34K. Yeah, but that's not legit. So that's not legit. I mean, my followers were legit. I mean, I knew them by name. They left comments. The comments were flowing fast, which nowadays they don't. Just to show you how, how low Periscope has sunk here. So, no, I'm not going to leave Periscope. But clearly, I want to make sure I invest my time properly in the right thing. Okay, so for those of you who are not aware of this, I'm actually putting a lot of content on YouTube relating to videos. I have a lot of videos there now. There's a ton of videos that I'm putting in, and I'm putting in videos at the rate of 3-4 a week. 3 or 4 videos. This week, I think maybe I'll have 6 videos this week. But typically, I've been putting in, I've only started this recently, but I'm putting in 3-4 videos a week. I know, Deanna, that my videos kind of suck in the sense of I don't know how to present them yet. And you can see kind of little improvements as I learn how to speak better on video. I'm more personable live. I'm more personable live here than on a video because I'm not good at the scripted thing. So, and because on video, you got to talk fast. You're actually, thank you, Mandel. You have 46. Yeah, some of them are live though. I'm gonna build a library of maybe 200 to 250 videos by and then I'll stabilize. Did you block and follow? Yes, long time ago. One of the reasons that I don't get trolls is because I block those guys that I don't show up on their radar because they've never seen me. They've never seen me. I quietly do things. I'm not gonna go attack a bot company out on the open. I'm gonna go, you know, uh, I gotta be careful what I say here. Okay, I've scanned my opponents. If I have an opponent, I'm going to scan the opponent in advance. I'm going to know if you are a threat or not. And yes, I scan opponents, and you can decide what scan means, okay? Uh, thank you, Mystic Deanna. Okay, I've scanned my opponent. So if you're an opponent, I'm going to scan you. Okay, and you're going to say, what does scan mean? Well, you figure that out yourself, okay? I've scanned my opponents. And then I block them after I scan them. They're all blocked. Okay, I blocked many before they even saw me. I've already blocked quite a few of the, and I can find them all. I blocked, thank you, Mystery School. I blocked a lot of the people already associated with those bots. And that's why they don't see me, because in order to see me, I'm not going to go do a waxman. I'm a radiologist in my spare time. I'm not going to do like a waxman and go attack out in the open without, the proper weapons. You have to attack with weapons. You don't go out there and attack. That was your mistake, Mike. You attacked and you weren't ready. What you should have done is got ready first. And I don't mean with this toy gun, but got ready in a cybersecurity kind of way before you speak to them about them. So that's what I did. Okay, I got this ready. This is a symbolic. Let's call this a symbolic thing. This symbolizes getting ready in cybersecurity. And so I got ready before I even mentioned them. By the time I mention them, then they're not gonna see me because, and I already scanned them. So if they think that they're gonna go hit me, then I was ready. They learned that quickly. Oh, I was ready. So, but my readiness is a little bit different, Mike, because I already scanned their servers. I knew where they lived. I knew everything. Okay, I know their phone number. I know their business. I knew their side businesses. Their side business. I knew everything. I knew people they were connected to. I knew people they were associated with on the side. And I said, and that's just one group. And that's how I got ready. Was I said, okay. Otherwise, I just be quiet. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not like that. I'm prudent in a way that I'm always like thinking ahead, and I'm also careful because this is the Zucking internet. Very, very dangerous place. This internet, very, very dangerous place. So, and they can hurt me, but I can hurt them back. Okay, that's why I don't mess with them. They don't mess with me. Journalists are great investigators. Okay, Louise, why are you saying goodbye, Louise? Am I so awful you're going to say goodbye? Or you're just starting your day? Louise is just starting her day. Weekend for Louise. Weekend for Louise. Journalists are good investigators. Well, I'm a cyber investigator. I have a particular set of skills. I got a visitor arriving. I have a particular set of skills. So anyway, please subscribe to me on YouTube. We got only 16 left on YouTube here. And subscribe to me on YouTube. And hit that notification button if you're already subscribed. Mystery School block you. Okay. That bad, huh? Okay. So Mystery School keeps changing its name. So I'm, I think I told him to keep changing his name and he did. So anyway, yeah. Anyway, there's some new things I'm gonna pop up on YouTube this week. Uh, there's some new things I'm gonna pop up on YouTube this week, and I just want to tell you that I don't want you to follow me because it benefits me. I want you to subscribe to me on YouTube because who did you block? Who did you block? Mystic Deanna. You blocked Mystic Deanna according to Mystic Deanna. My block list is empty. Okay, Mystic Deanna said you blocked Mystic Deanna, so it looks like it's a mistake. Okay, my block list is very small. Most of my block lists are trolls, and it's a very small list. I don't really block people unless they get, to be a professional troll because they're disruptive. Otherwise, I'll just hit you some other way. Okay, I'll just make a subject matter out of you. I'll dox you out in the open here and tell them where you live, what kind of stupid car you drive, and how you're only 15 years of age. So that's the way I do it, because that's what they are. They're mostly 15. It's a small list, and it gets dumped once in a while. Okay, Mystery School. So anyway, if you're on YouTube now, you will see that there are several videos. You can see his comment right there on the top. Suddenly you can't see him anymore. He's talking on YouTube, not on Periscope. I have a lot of block. I only have 4 people blocked. Ron Waxman has thousands and thousands and thousands of people blocked. I have, in all the time I've been on Periscope, I think I only have 500 people blocked. And most of those are bots. And 100 of them are one person. 50 of them were just another person. Another 50 were just another person. 200 of that were actual just professional trolls from 3 people. That's how rare it is. You had to read right at that point. Yes. So anyway, there's a particularly interesting. Hello, Blips of my life. Are you already following me on? Are you subscribed to YouTube already, Blips? He went to YouTube. I'll go to YouTube and share. Yes, please share YouTube to Twitter. By the way, I'm sorry if I am not aware of your Twitter because I haven't been promoting Twitter. Please, Blips of my life. Yes, please subscribe to my Twitter account. To my YouTube account. If you're not subscribed to my Twitter account, I changed my Twitter account name to Rob Braxman Tech. Same name here without the space. That's my name on YouTube. On Twitter. And if you would subscribe to me, if you would follow me on Twitter as well, that would be great. And then very, very important to follow me on YouTube. Where do you like to be better? Where do you like me better? Here or Periscope? Do you change? Do you have a different persona when you're on YouTube? Do you get a different persona? Hello, Jordan. Little like apricot. YouTube is where the content is. Yeah, I have a tremendous amount of content that I only have on YouTube, and let me just tell you this one that I'm so particularly proud of because it's something that I did on Periscope, and Periscope featured it, and then it disappeared in the bowels of Periscope, and nobody ever mentioned and talked about it again. And one of the best things I've ever done. And what it is the email hackathon. The email hackathon, and I put part 1 on. I put an edited part 1. It's only 30 minutes long on YouTube, and it's obviously a very popular video now. I only posted it a couple days ago, and it's already gotten a lot of views. And part 2 will be posted tomorrow, and then part 3, and then I'm going to make another video. The email hackathon is very, very unusual because it's a topic that you actually don't even find on YouTube. It's amazing that nobody talks about what I discovered. I didn't discover it, I already knew it, but I showed it to you, that email hackathon is one of the most valuable things I can contribute to you knowing. And let me just to show you the lack of knowledge of people. As you all know, Hillary and the State Department of the U.S. in general is using email Rob Braxman Tech on Twitter. Oh, Rob Braxman is my other Periscope account, which is also on Twitter. It's not active. It was just used to set up a Periscope account for. I was setting up a social Periscope account. Anyway, that thing that I posted on YouTube is that thing I posted on YouTube, the email hackathon, which I conducted live on Periscope, is incredibly important because, you've heard about the emails that Hillary was sending out talking about nation states on email. Talking about nation states and about U.S. policy on email. Forget about the fact that it was hacked by WikiLeaks. That's not important here. What is important is the fact that a Secretary of State, in which case, actually we're talking about the entire State Department, conducting business in something that can be read. Who's in charge of their cybersecurity? Why would anyone conduct business of a secret nature with email that is readable? And I proved to you, I showed you that video, part 1. You watch it and you can see that email is visible. This is something I've known about since the beginning of the internet because I program things using the internet protocols. It's something that I'm very, very exposed to and knew a lot about. And it was out in the open. And why would you conduct business with email? Why do you even think that email is somewhat safe? That video should open your eyes to say, wow, why am I doing email? Email is extremely unsafe. Email is extremely unsafe because it's readable downstream. Anyone on by the way, this is part of the NSA's plot. That NSA wants you to believe email is safe. The NSA loves the fact that you think email is safe because they're reading everything that you're typing in an email. They don't have to worry about encryption. They don't have to worry about it because it's all unencrypted and it's being sucked into the servers of AT&T at the 8 peering stations all over the country, and all of these are sending all those emails to the Utah data center. And if you're saying, well, that's not true, you made that up. No, it was on, this. If you want to go look back, it's in legit MSM, The Intercept, the publication called The Intercept, published that, the 8 peering stations of AT&T. So, although I already knew it, was kind of nice to see it, with the investigative reporter actually interviewing people who worked with the AT&T to find out, the details of those buildings that actually had no windows. Buildings with no windows. I'll do a broadcast showing those buildings. I'll do a video showing those buildings without zucking windows. And that's where your emails are going, folks. Gotta run, Mike. 4 a.m. wake-up call. Okay, Mike. See you around. Don't type that Underwood. It's National Zucking Agency. NZA. Underwood, are you following me on... Did you subscribe to me on YouTube? The video I'm talking about, you will only see on YouTube. So if you want to find out an explanation of why email is dangerous, I'm going to be posting part 2 and part 3 this tomorrow. And part 1 is already posted and you can watch it. It's a 30-minute video. It's on Rob Braxman Tech. There you go, Leg Narn. How about you, Leg Narn? Are you already subscribed to me on YouTube? We're at 704 subscribers. 704. Email Zuck. I'll check it out. Yes, please subscribe to me so that you can get this content, so you can follow the remaining part of the sequence, which will be tomorrow. I'm not scoping the next 2 days, but don't worry, there will be a lot of content to watch on YouTube because I'm going to be releasing those videos tomorrow. I'm going to be releasing 2 videos. You can watch them in between the Super Bowl. Put headphones on and watch them while you're watching the Super Bowl. If your team is losing, put on the headphones and watch it. The NZR friends, Zuck. You can only say it freely and say it Brax.me. Yes, you can say it freely and Brax.me. Brax.me doesn't have any concern about this. And presumably YouTube will block those words for me. Go Rams? I don't zucking care about any zucking Super Bowl. Los Angeles zucking Rams and I'm in LA? Zuck that. Don't zucking care. Okay, if you love football, sorry, tinfoil or headphone. You can wear each one, Kim. And by the way, Kim, thank you. You've been such a long-time follower and friend for a very, very long time. I really, really do appreciate it. You've been around. Enlightenum's been around a very, very long time as well, from the beginning. Starlight's been around a very, very long time. So Great Gold's been around a very, very long time. Some of you guys have been around for years. Not into sports, not unless it's sailing related. If it's sailing, then yes. If it's not sailing related, don't care. You know, look at my big muscles. So, no, I'm not. You have a massive delete job ahead of you. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Kim. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, America's Cup. Oh yeah, I'll watch that. And to think that I have, friends in Australia, several friends in Australia. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I tried to spread it around. Thank you. Now you can share a link, Kim, by sharing YouTube. Maybe you can say, "Hey, I'm from Kentucky." Yes, Daryl. Daryl's from Kentucky, and Daryl's following me on YouTube, right? Daryl's following me on YouTube. So if you're watching on YouTube, I appreciate it. I prefer that you watch on YouTube. Yes, John from Australia, Louise from New Zealand, DJ Stevie the DJ from New Zealand. Let's see, Samira Wild from Australia. So many. Yeah, so that's the thing about the time zone. Because of my time zone, it fits the Jericho, Aqua Puppy. They're all from Australia. So many. Yeah, can't count. Cryptocurrency group chat on Brax. Why is that important right now? So anyway, so the government is engaging. Now let me just tell you something that's very, very interesting. Okay. I told you that the State Department of the United States of America transacts its business in email. I don't know if you know this, but the IRS does not conduct business in email. The IRS knows email is unsafe. They do not conduct business in email. Yes, I followed from all over the world. Thank you, Daryl. The IRS does not allow any kind of conducting of any business on email. The HIPAA, the medical guidelines for privacy, the Protection Act, HIPAA, specifically bans doctors from communicating with their patients via email. It's specifically banned. So these parties already know that email is unsafe, and yet our State Department is using email, and in fact, some people in the White House use email, some. And I'm like saying, do you sucking understand? If the IRS doesn't use email, what does that tell you? Everyone else shouldn't use it either. There you go. So I mean, it's crazy that the government does not know. The left hand does not know what Roger Stone uses email. The left hand does not know what the right hand is doing. The left hand does not know what the right hand is doing. So email is so unsafe that this is the part 2. My wife is a doctor in Kentucky. Part 2 of my email video, which is going to be released tomorrow, talks about how I can actually get snippets of personal data from your email. And some of the snippets of the personal data include your IP address and often your machine name, which is typically your real name. Even your login to your computer, it's being sent on an email. It's like sucked up. Why would they design email so that it actually shows your name? Okay, let me repeat again. Hey, let me repeat it again. Maybe you should put it on YouTube and then I'll repeat it to you if you're on YouTube. Okay, let me repeat that again. Your email, anytime you send an email, Leroy, are you already following me on YouTube? Yeah, Leroy is already following me on YouTube. Let me repeat that again. When you send out an email without the proper protection, which many of you don't have, you're known from Tennessee. Yes, I know, entire Meyer. If you're watch the part 2 of this video will be tomorrow. Hey, Quintel, let me make sure that I'm following you here. Yes, I'm already following Quintel. Okay, Quintel, my security blog is on YouTube, Rob Braxman Tech. Would really be helpful if you get some, follow that and maybe participate in there if you're in cybersecurity. Rob Braxman Tech on YouTube, Quintel. Q Intel. Thank you, Q Intel. Yes, you please subscribe to that, and it has a lot of. It's going to have a lot of doozies in there. I will surprise you with many doozies in the coming weeks. But let me just tell you something in the email that you send out. So watch part 1, which showed you that emails in plain text. Part 2 talks about the fact that your email, when you do send, anytime you hit that send button, yes, it works anywhere, Paul. Yes, it will work anywhere in the world. Yes, we have customers in Europe and in Australia. However, all the servers are in the U.S., and there's a reason for that. All the servers are in the U.S. They're not in. There should be no reason Bytes VPN wouldn't work anywhere in the world. No reason for that. So yes, so you can use Bytes VPN anywhere in the world. It will always be U.S. based. It will always be U.S. based. I had to think about that and decided that, and I explain it in my website why it's going to remain U.S. based. There are some issues with not being U.S. based. I'm going to talk about it at some other time here. But back to the email thing. When you send out an email, you will be so disgusted at the kind of data that's being sent out with your email if you don't have any kind of protection. It doesn't matter if you're using a Tor browser, that your emails have you completely exposed. Jake, buddy. Guys, follow Jake Free, my old friend. Jake and I go back since the beginning of my time on Periscope. Jake Free. He's Jake Free on Periscope. Jake Free on Periscope. At Jake Free. And he plays music. He DJs some music. Very, very popular guy and has more hearts than I do. Yes, Jake. Yes, Jake. Jake is an old friend that's been around, and he followed me on YouTube, and I really, really appreciate it. I'm weak on the platform. On this platform. Yeah, I gotta learn something new, Jake. You're always a good learner. You're a tech guy. You're gonna learn. But anyway, back to what I'm talking about with the email. And you should watch that video, Jake, because it's interesting. Real people, yes. Can you imagine that? We're the original group I started here in Periscope was called #RealPeople. #RealPeople. That was the original group that I had here in Periscope. But let me just say that the information that's being sent with an email, most of you don't know this. And I'm gonna hello Lenny PR. I expose that to you in part 2 of the video, which you will see tomorrow. I will expose this, and it is so Incredible what kind of data was shown there. So I'm going to tell you a little story. Hello, fresh inverse smoke. I'm going to tell you a little story here. Thank you. Shared you to lots of social media friends. A little story. While we were doing that live email hackathon, which is the part 2 of the video, one of the people on Periscope sent me a dick pic. Let me repeat that again. Somebody on Periscope decided, I'm going to troll this guy, and he sent me a dick pic in the email, because I published the email he should use, and he sent me a dick pic live, people, live, okay? So we doxed him live. We know what his real name is. We know, I could have gone further, but we know what his real name is. We know everything about him. And I said I could find out where you live. And he got so scared, he asked me if I'm going to hack him. I said, no, I am not going to hack you, but you kind of gave us a little bit of excitement, because, and you will see it in this live video I'm going to show you tomorrow, that he actually, came into the broadcast, sent a dick pic live, and we actually doxed him live. He was so scared. So scared. Yeah, I told you, it shows up on an email. And when you see it, then you understand. And actually, this is one of the things that I talk about. Now, part 1 and part 2 show you a passive view of how unsafe email is. That's what part 1 and part 2 is. Part 3 is a different story. Yes, I showed his real name. Yes, I forget his name now, but yes, I showed his real name. Part 3 of the video, which is half an hour long only. Part 2 is an hour long. Part 3 is only 30 minutes long. Hey, yo, it could have been. Part 3 is only 30 minutes long video. And what part 3 does is tell you the aggressive side of things, because I am showing you how I can now hack you. I actually wrote some hacking code to demonstrate to you how I can hack myself. Okay? And this one is really, was it big? Yeah, if it's not big, it's not you, right? Right, hey? Hey, yo? So, hey, yo said, if it's big, it's me. If it's not big, it's not me. I did used to scope pantless. Oh, yes, Jake, I remember those. You don't do that anymore? You don't do any pantless scopes anymore? You don't do any, no comment, hey? No comment. So anyway, by the way, we used to put the Periscope comments on the video as well, but it's kind of buggy right now. It was human, yes. No, it was quite human. He showed his, upper body without a face. You'll never know. You'll never know. Yes, Jake. So anyway, it was so funny because anyway, that he was so scared about that, because he thought he was going to get hacked. Anyway, part 3 of the video. Hello, Gina. Part 3 of the video was especially scary because I actually wrote a piece of code to actually do a hack, to demonstrate to you that I know what I'm talking about, that I can hack any of you. Okay, so what I did was create a little program that can ping your device without you knowing it, and it will reveal your name and location to me. I can ping your device, and it will reveal your name and information to me. And that's the kind of attack I can do to show you that, I'm not kidding around. I know what I'm talking about. And it's such a dangerous thing, and and I'm telling you what the solution is to protect against people who can do these kinds of things. See, I'm worried about that. So I'm very, very concerned about being pinged like that. Ping is a beacon. I'm very, very concerned about being pinged like that, and and just to prove it, I did a proof of concept. I wrote my own code. I didn't, copy anybody else's. I wrote my own just to demonstrate that I know what I'm talking about. And it's being used mostly for advertising. It's using usually what is it? What's the other password one besides brute force? It's called the dictionary attack. Deanna, it's called a dictionary attack. That's all I have to say. That's all you have to say. You want Rob? Yes. So it's I don't as you know I proved it. I don't use any attack on real people. I created the proof of concept. I also made a scope one time that nobody watched. I got so few viewers of it. Or actually did a live hack, showing you how I can hack a website. I tried to show you how I can hack a website. I believe I used some Periscope websites. I think I demonstrated Greg Lopez's website and how you can hack. It was just a demo, but I showed you how I could hack Greg Lopez's website. Okay, I'm trying to. There you go, hack it. So I showed you live. I don't think he ever learned that I used him as an example. I used him as an example. Okay, I don't think he knew that. Okay, I don't think he knew that I hacked his website, Ron. It wasn't a real hack, but it was a demonstration of what if. I actually did a what if situation, and Go Rice Girl's website did not go down, but I could have put up a Greg Lopez website, and you would go in there and fill something out, and then I would extract your information. So it's illegal now, Ron. In your state, at least, it's now illegal to do this zucking bots and things. It's illegal in New York. So, Zuck. New York was first to say this illegal. By the way, so anyway, part 3 of the video, which will be released tomorrow, will be to show you the thing called a beacon. I tweeted. I know, Ron. I know. I don't scope on those days when you tweet it. I don't scope on those days. Bots are legal in New York now. Yes. Feel like a lazy can't give hearts. Hey Jake, there's something called Super Chat, but you got to get to 1,000 subscribers, and then you can do. You still scope? No, I just do YouTube videos, Ron. What does Zuck scope? Why are you not watching me on YouTube? I have 29 people on Periscope, and I got 22 on YouTube. Who cares about Zuck and Periscope? Go watch me on YouTube. Where are bots getting pics from? I'm sure they pick it out randomly from the internet. So Night Rider Tunes, I watch you on FB Live. I'm watching in both places. Well, you can watch me just on YouTube. It's more important to watch me on YouTube. Ron will never watch me on YouTube because he's just Periscope sucks him all the time, and he just takes it. Yes, suck me, but I'll take it. I'll stay. I won't, I want to get punched. Ron just said, keep punching me. Everyone in HQ, Periscope HQ hates me, but I'll still take the punch. See, I'm not taking the punch. More important to watch on YouTube. Wiz, Zuck me harder. Yes. What the Zuck? Ron said, everyone on HQ hates me, but I'm, gonna stick around and, not gonna, we're gonna fight it out with Periscope. Pow. So I don't do that, Ron. I'm saying, hey, you Zuck with me on Periscope. I will. They give it up. Give this. They give up the whatever, the Zaz. So I'm still on Periscope. I'm not leaving Periscope, Ron. but I'm just being defensive here. Kind of like bots, I'm being defensive. So Ron, let's discuss this, because this is something that you weren't here when I talked about it. So I want to make sure that you give your input into this issue. I have 32,000 followers. And before you got hit by bots, Ron, I was some 3 or 4,000 behind you in followers before you got hit by bots. And so and I'm not hit by bots, so my numbers are still the original. I still have 32,000 followers. Okay? So Ron was, a few thousand ahead of me. Anyway, yeah. So here's the problem. Bet Hoover, how are you, Bet Hoover? Bet Hoover, can you subscribe to my YouTube account? Beth? Because I don't know how to get in touch with you. Could you subscribe to my YouTube account? Half my content's going to be there, Beth. So if you would subscribe to my YouTube account. Anyway, I have 32,000 followers on Periscope. Clearly, 30,000 of my followers are gone. 30,000, and those are not bots. Those are legit followers. Zuck, quiet. This is important. I have 30, this is exactly why I'm doing this, Ron, because this is exactly the problem. I have 32,000 followers. Periscope and accurate numbers like oil and water. Yeah, but I knew all these people because 7,000 of them went to Brax Me. So I know the people. Anyway, of the 32,000 followers I have on Periscope, clearly 30,000 of them have left Periscope. I'm like a newbie again I feel like a newbie again here on Periscope. Like all of my regular followers are gone. All of my regular followers are gone. It's disgusting. Get them over here. I don't know how to reach them, Jake. Maybe they're over. Are they still following you? Do you still have the same people? Because I've lost touch with 30,000 of them. I don't see them anymore. 30,000. Yeah, what happened? Maybe he's preparing for the Super Bowl. I'm still here. What am I? Chopped liver, Gina. Gina, you're part of the. In theory, I agree with you. And on top of it, regulars don't get notification. Back when notifications were coming, they were all already gone, and I know they're gone because I know many of them by name. They're gone. Probably decent people left this. I know some. I can tell you their names. They're gone. One of them. I found on Twitter, and she said, "Oh, I'm. I don't know if you remember knitting Christine, who did knitting. She had a Periscope account who did knitting, and she's in Northern California. She lives in Santa Cruz, and I found her on Twitter. I found her on Twitter, and I said, and she said, "Oh, I mostly watch YouTube now. I've left Periscope." So, can you imagine the kind of time wasting I did? I built a following of 32,000 people, and then 30,000 of them don't come back. I mean, that is disgusting. Disgusting. How can you take that and, Ron, you're going to take that and say, yeah, punch me in the face some more. Yeah, hit me some more, Periscope. The old days, I would start a scope over 100 concurrent, since 69, now I hover at 50. I don't even get 50. Well, 26 of you, 27 of you are on YouTube right now. But yeah, I don't even get 50. Like, yeah, punch me, Periscope. Punch me. The platform isn't fun. What am I missing? The platform isn't as fun. What am I missing? Are you talking about Periscope is more fun for interaction? That is why so many scopers left. Yes, I'm subscribed. Thank you, Beth. Thank you. You don't consider a waste of time. Well, Periscope HQ sticks. So clearly, Periscope never really figured out what their strength was. Periscope never really figured out what their strength was and never focused on it. Instead, they were trying to make themselves to something they were not. and you know, this could catch up. Thank you for depressing me, Ron. I mean, you know, I tend to make my moves and do it in a, you know, in a well thought out way. Well thought out way. I don't do my moves lightly. I'm not leaving Periscope, guys. I will not leave Periscope. Don't worry about that because I love the interaction this gives me. But if you follow me on YouTube, even if anything happens to Periscope, then we're still together. Okay? I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose my. I don't want to have to lose a 30,000 like I did, losing them because I didn't do a good job. Ron did a better job of trying to contact them on Twitter. I did not. I did not contact anyone. No, Tommy Ron Waxman has never bought followers. Periscope is no, Beth. Look, I have 32,000 followers, and 30,000 of them are no longer active. You know, I basically have at any point in time no more than 2,000 people active. You tell me, Beth. You tell me. You tell me if what do you think about that? What is your feeling? Is that acceptable? That acceptable? Do you think, you know? No, Ron Waxman has never bought any fake followers. Tommy, you are quite wrong, and I'll tell you why it was quite wrong. Until he got hit by bots last month. Until Ron got hit by bots last month. Ron and I tracked numbers almost the same for 4 years. Okay? Ron's and my numbers were like tracking at the same time. Should like bots? I'm gonna just tell you the truth. The truth is no, Ron did not ever buy followers because we had the same numbers and I could see his followers. I could see his followers. No, that's not correct. I'm just gonna tell you the reality because I know it. This one thing I know. You know, I know this for a fact. Why should I? No, I don't block anyone. I don't block anyone. But anyway, I'm just, you know, letting you know that, you know, that there's. I just want to be accurate. You know, I don't want to have fake news coming out of my broadcast here. I don't want. I don't want any fake news here relating to bots. When it comes to bots, that's very, very clear. I was looking for you. Okay, Arod 699. Could you look for me then on YouTube? It's Rob Braxman Tech. You look for me on YouTube, please. I'd rather see who they are, Ron. You see, I have a completely different approach. You know, I'd rather see who's saying what. And I don't spend my time blocking. I'd rather see, if you're going to be an enemy of mine, I want to know it. I don't want you to be hiding from me. Okay? The problem with blocking is then you can't see them going to some other scope talking about you or whatever. I don't want to do that. Okay? Okay? So I don't have any fear of anyone. So I'm bots. What a stupid problem. It's embarrassing. It is. It is. Okay, so yes, so please subscribe to my YouTube channel. We have 21 people right now watching on YouTube. It's very very important, by the way, to have people watch on YouTube, because YouTube measures your performance based on watch time, and so to make sure there are no trolls, because trolls don't watch you and trolls don't comment. So they are looking and see if the numbers of people on your program is reasonable, and the algorithm checks to make sure that it's within spec, and then they will then use that to see if they will recommend your account. See, even Periscope never really focused on recommending people who perform well with real legit numbers. Periscope never helped any of us. Periscope never helped any of us. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say, Periscope never helped VIPs, never promoted us. They promoted Alex Khan, Alex Pettit for having fake numbers, but they never rewarded success. YouTube rewards success. That's the difference. YouTube rewards you for succeeding. And the platform then is being built on people who are able to bring people in. They promoted people they liked. Exactly. No, I agree. They promoted people they liked. I do wish the channel was more like Periscope. Yes, the interface is not as cool on YouTube. That is correct. Periscope still has the mobile advantage. Periscope really designed for mobile, whereas YouTube is not. It's not really designed. Stupid Hearts. Are you following me already on YouTube, Night Rider Tunes? Already following me on YouTube, Night Rider Tune? This chat is 50 seconds lag. I controlled that a little bit. I didn't want to. Last night I got cut off, so I slowed YouTube down a little bit. Is it? Do I need to up the latency? I slowed it down because it was crashing. So it's on a middle level right now. I can test it. I agree. It's hard to interact with other viewers on YouTube. Do you find scoping has become depressing? Yes, it has. It has, Ron. But it's certainly. I feel more engaged now that I'm on the two platforms. I feel. Thank you, Night Rider Tunes. I feel much more engaged now with the two platforms. And you may not like what I'm doing here, Ron, but it looks like I in broadcast for 5 months. Yes. I'm sure Alex Pettit gave up already because it is kind of depressing that the platform is such a nice platform if they did some things to promote success. Instead, lower energy scopes because of less viewers. Me too, Ron. Let me just you're a pioneer. I am a pioneer, Jake. You're the pioneer. He has 262,000 followers. Beth, 200,000 of those were fake. Beth, 200,000 of those followers are fake. Best platform. Beth, my content is boring, Tommy? Yes, 200,000 of those were fake. He got the 200,000 at the very beginning. He jumped from nothing to 200,000. He had 20,000 and then he jumped to 220,000. Okay. Oh, thanks. Okay, so anyway, it's very depressing. Then follow me on if you like my content, then follow me on YouTube because there's some cool videos that I'm making. He bought 100 million hearts. He bought 100 million hearts. You can also monetize your videos using YouTube videos. Well, I don't need to worry about that. My broadcasts are sponsored by BytesVPN.com. My broadcasts are sponsored by BytesVPN.com. Okay? So go to that website, and that's my sponsor, BytesVPN.com. Yeah, they're paying me big bucks. BytesVPN.com. BytesVPN.com pays me big bucks to talk about them. BytesVPN.com. Big bucks. The ones of us who won't buy followers are stuck with our current badges as well. When are you released? Don't rush me, Doug. Doug is like rushing me. And Periscope condone. Yes. So, for those of us who did everything in a legit way, we need, hello, Dave. You're going to commercialize it with ads? Yes, I'm commercializing it with that ad, which is They're paying me big bucks right there. I'm not interrupting your broadcast though, but it's just right there. Not interrupting your broadcast. You know, I have to Queen Victoria. It's very depressing when you know. Let me make sure I follow you here, Queen Victoria, because apparently I don't follow you. I follow you now. So Queen Vic. By the way, Queen Victoria, I'm. If you would, yes, vodka and Queen. If you would subscribe to my YouTube account, Dave Jermacki is here. He's on the comments on YouTube. He's on YouTube. Thank you, Queen Victoria. Thank you. So I'm just being proactive. I'm being proactive, and besides, I'm just to show you the frustration that I feel. You know, I made those videos about the email hackathon 10 months ago on Periscope. And because of the format of Periscope, it disappeared. It's gone. Nobody can ever look back at it. It just, you know, it's gone back in the archives, and then it got deleted. You know, it's not visible anymore after so long, and no one can actually search for it. Well, you can see the big disadvantage in that, because the problem is that was one of the most important things I have ever done. That broadcast was featured on Periscope, and I watched it again, and I was like, wow, I spent a week preparing for that broadcast. And now I can never talk about it again. So then I posted on YouTube. I found somebody passed a link to it, and then I saved it. I've saved it to a video file, and then I uploaded it to YouTube. So I was able to capture it. Now, you know, as you know, after a year, then it totally disappears, right? Well, it's 10 months. So it was 2 months away from actually just disappearing, and nobody can find it anymore. So 2 months away from that. So good thing I managed to put it on YouTube now. So I'm releasing part 2 and part 3 of that tomorrow. So part 2 and part 3 of that will be released. And if there's anything that you should watch on YouTube from me, it's those 3 videos. I have a scope over a year old. But a average person can't search it on your thing. It doesn't come up. Average thing, it won't come up from, you know, somebody except I'm at 500 scope. So, you know, I'm over 500. You're not going to find anything old. There's a limit. So anyway, if there's anything you should watch on YouTube, part 1's there now. Part 2 and 3 will be posted while Ron is watching the Super Bowl. I will not zucking care, because I'm not going to be watching Super Bowl. And Ron's not going to say, you zucking moron. He's not going to tell me that, because I'm not going to scope on I think it said they have their own favorite agenda. Exactly. Did you tweet out that scope? Somebody passed it now to me, so I found it. Somebody did tweet it and passed the link to me from the tweet. So I got that. You can always check out her tweets. Yes, somebody passed the tweet to me. I did not tweet it myself, because my account is not tied to Twitter. But somebody did tweet it at the time and then passed the link to me, and we were able to recover it. Is it possible for a content maker to post link of older scopes if you tweeted it and if it's visible on the thing? And since my account is not connected to Twitter, it's what time are you coming over to watch Super Bowl? Well, I'll get on the plane and hop in. Mine either. So I retweeted when others shared. Yeah. So Queen Victoria, that's that's something that for 4 years Periscope has no solution to how we can convert our old because we didn't know we were going to get Zucked with no stats, no nothing, because our accounts were not tied to Twitter. They didn't tell us that, and now I'm Zucked. So there's no way to recover that now. So, it's I'm stuck with that. So anyway, I'm being more proactive now, and hopefully I'm doing it the right way on YouTube. What's it for dinner prior to the Super Bowl? I literally just DM'd today about this. They will not have an answer, Queen. This is a 4-year-old problem for me. Okay, it's a 4-year-old problem. They said they don't have a solution. They said they don't have a solution. So you're basically Zucked. Queen, you need to move back to YouTube. Yeah, Deanna, you're already on YouTube. Yeah, they don't care. Yeah, so we're basically Zucked. So look how few viewers I got tonight here, and I don't really care either. Okay, I'm not gonna go bother making fake numbers in here. The 4 people who work there must have a tremendous workload. Is that it? 4 people? Because they don't have the vision. Periscope could have been major if they had the Zucking vision. Okay? They did not have the vision. Sorry, that's the problem. No vision. And, it's now they just abandon the platform because they say, well, we don't have the vision, so I hear what you're saying. They don't have the vision to say Periscope has an advantage over all those platforms, including Facebook Live. The advantage is in interaction and promote. If they promoted scopers who succeed, they might get more people to stay here instead of what they do, which is say, let's promote the nonsense, let's promote the open bobs. And that's what is promoted here, because they don't care about promoting real content. Okay, they all base it on their own manipulated little things. This is the Kayvon idea of what Periscope is. Okay, yes, Queen. But look, listen to this, Queen Victoria. Kayvon puts a label on Periscope as watch through somebody else's eyes. That's all they think what Periscope is. Watching things from other people's eyes. But that never really flew. If I'm going to watch from other people's eyes, I'm going to watch at YouTube where there's higher quality videos. What they never really understood was that Periscope is for interaction, and this is really what makes it unique, interaction. So if they promoted videos that increased interaction and had people watching and interacting and then base it on that, those people would stay on Periscope. They never did get it. Never did get it. They never did get it. It's really thank you for the super art, JM. Are you ready following me on YouTube, JM? I don't know, Ron. It's just so frustrating. It's so frustrating. So, because that's why I don't really get involved with some of the fights, Ron. I'm tired of the fighting. I'm trying to think more big picture. I'm trying to think more big picture. I'm trying to avoid the the individual fighting and all that. I see Scope Less now. Okay, thank you, JM. We're all drained. We're all drained. Well, I am not drained. I'm going to tell you, I am so excited about what I'm doing on YouTube. So excited. I'm learning how to make videos. I didn't know how to make videos. I am so excited. So excited. Bama Boom. That's 90% of Scope. Bama Boom, do I follow you? Bama Boom. Following you now. You are talking someone half your viewers can't see. You're talking someone half your viewers. Yeah, so it doesn't matter who I'm talking to because the subject matter is obvious. Subject matter is obvious. Get free cars, Minecraft people. Gotta share now. Thank you. You can see what's going on. You can see what's going on. Hard to ignore. Uh, so anyway, it's you know it's I've learned how to do the broadcast. I've learned how to do this from Periscope. I have a lot to thank Periscope for because if not for Periscope, if it's not for Periscope, Ernesto Espinoza, I'm gonna follow you right now. Uh, Thanks for coming in, Ernesto Espinoza. Ernesto, would be great to if you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Want to get the maybe you can pick up some tips here where people from Periscope are supporting each other, and would appreciate it if we support each other on YouTube. And I'll be there you go, Ron. But I to be honest with you, I learned. Thank you, Espinoza. Uh, I learned how to do this from Periscope. I could not have done this on YouTube years ago. I could not. I didn't have the capacity to do it. So Periscope provided me with the ability to be comfortable with doing this. Thank you. So we support each other. Yes. If you any of you, all of you VIPs in here, if you have a YouTube account, please drop me a note. Uh, uh, Drop me a note on YouTube, and I'll make sure to subscribe to your YouTube channel. If you're from Periscope, let me know, and I'll be happy to subscribe to your channel. And I publicize who I subscribe to, so it's clear they're all from Periscope. So yeah, so let me know, and I will support you as well. We all come from the same place here. Okay, we all come from the same place. Uh, so anyway, I will not be broadcasting tomorrow, but I will not be broadcasting tomorrow. How should I vote on net neutrality? You can vote. That's deep. I will not be broadcasting tomorrow. I'm gonna release the 2 videos tomorrow, and then I'll make another video for you during the Super Bowl while Ron is watching the Super Bowl and saying and planning on calling me a moron for scoping on Super Bowl. We're not going to do that. I'm going to make a video on Sunday, and you can watch the video. Okay? So I'll do a video on tour, a second video on tour for Sunday. That's the plan right now. We have to all support each other. Yes, Dirty Gal, how are you doing? How are you doing, Nerdy Gal? Thank you for watching me on YouTube instead. I have to go dress up for my yearbook photo. Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, Nerdy Gal. Good to see you over there. So anyway, I'm so when's the next zucking time you're gonna scope? Monday. Jolene 2020. Before I go, can you check if you're subscribing to me on YouTube? What did you say, Ron? Hear about which one? Okay. What did he do? Governor of Virginia did what? So Jolene 2020, make sure you're subscribed to me on YouTube because I have no way to keep in touch with you. Sorry for asking this because you'll do exactly what needs to be done in your content. Thank you. The Governor of Virginia did what? Oh, medical school yearbook. Really? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. That's interesting. What's the Super Bowl? I don't know what the Super Bowl is. I don't do any Super Bowl thing. That's only for people into sports, like like Ron. Okay, so please subscribe to me on YouTube, and he will have to resign. Please subscribe to me on YouTube, and we are at 707 subscribers, and I'm good to see you, Nerdy Gal. Good to see you. My goal was to get to 710. Because I'm going to the Super Bowl. Zuck that. I'm going back to YouTube. I'm at 707 subscribers right now, and if you have not subscribed to me, maybe we can still meet our goal tonight of 710 subscribers. You think we can do that? Can we get some of you that have not subscribed to subscribe to Rob Braxman Tech before I end the scope? I'll go. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron. No, Ron. No, great broadcast, not scope. Can't call it scope anymore. Great broadcast. My scope to only to 40 people tonight. Well, did I even reach 1,000? No, I'm not at 1,000. I'm not even at 1,000. Eric Bucks Nation. I'm not even at 1,000. Thank you, Queen. 708. 709. Oh my gosh. Can we get one more? One more of you. Eric Bucks Nation, would you like to check out my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel? Just one more. Cheryl, thank you. One more. One more, and we'll achieve our goal of tonight. We'll achieve our goal. This is very hard to do, let me tell you. Very hard to do. If any one of you ever want to, get followers on YouTube, I'm going to tell you. Okay, go freeze. It's pretty cold outside here too, for us. Very, very cold outside. Okay, we're at 709, and we need one more to meet our objective for tonight. Certainly, there's one of you that haven't subscribed to me on YouTube. You prefer buying Tor browsers? Tor browsers are free. Tor browsers are free. Tor routers. Are you ready for the Super Bowl? No, Eric, I don't care about the Super Bowl. So if you want to be busy during Super Bowl day, because you're not busy with Super Bowl, I am going to release videos on Super Bowl day. You will see videos. Yes, routers. Yes, Ron, routers. I will release videos on Super Bowl day while Ron is watching Super Bowl. I will be releasing videos, so you have a choice. I'm giving you a choice to watch. Thank you. We reached 710. Thank you. I'm giving you a choice on Tuesday. On Sunday, you will get a video. Before I leave, one more important question: Rams or Patriots? Well, I'm only in Los Angeles, Ron. I'm in Los Angeles, but you know what? The Zucking Rams left LA, started losing, never made it to the Super Bowl. Then they come back and then suddenly up on top again. What the Zuck? What happened there? I don't know. What does that mean? So they were like nothing. Then they come back and suddenly they're all big time again. Zuck. So I don't care. Didn't watch the Dodgers either. Don't care. I don't care. They won't do it in St. Louis. Moron. They won it. They did. I am a moron. Okay. They did win it in St. Louis. Zuck. Location. Try being a Raiders fan. See? I am a Zucking moron. I don't, you know what? Let me tell you something else, Ron. Yes, Ron. Being a Zucking sports fan makes you a moron. I'm glad I'm not a sports fan. I'm glad I'm not a sports fan. I don't know anything about any Zucking St. Louis Rams. I never heard of them do anything over there. Okay, I never heard of it. Okay, go smoke, Ron. Go smoke. Okay, good night, guys. Thank you. Yes. Always about sports. Good night, guys. I'll see you on Monday. I will be releasing videos tomorrow on YouTube. watch my videos tomorrow on YouTube, tomorrow and Sunday, and then see you back on Monday. Thanks, my friends. Thank you so much. Good night. Good for you, Enlighten Up. Good for you. Bye. Okay, Swimming On. Make sure you follow me on YouTube, Swimming On. Subscribe to YouTube, Swimming On. YouTube, Bama Boom. Subscribe to YouTube, Bama Boom. Thank you, my friends. Subscribe to YouTube when you get a chance. Thank you. You'll see my new videos. Bye-bye.